Hi there, PJ here. Today I'm going to take this small, outdated table and do an acrylic pour on the top of it and paint the legs. So I have to pick out the colors, but I think this would be super cute as a plant stand or just a small accent table to put wherever you would like for candles or books or what have you. So this is the project that we're going to be doing today. So thank you for joining me. So for the acrylic pour, you do not have to sand the top of the table, but I felt I would go ahead and sand the top of the table since I will also be sanding the legs. So now that I sanded off the top, I am dusting it off to get it prepared for the acrylic painting pour. So I had taped the legs so that the paint wouldn't get on them, and I realized that they screwed on and off. Silly me. So I have chosen my colors, and I'm going to use this folk art teal matte color. I'm going to use black, and I'm going to use this called pastel taupe. And I think what I'm going to do is, if I have some spray paint, I want to spray paint the legs kind of a light color like this, but if I don't, then I'm going to use a black. So I have 3 cups here that I'm going to use, and I don't have exact measurements. I do use the medium, so I just kind of pour some color in. It's not a very big piece that we are trying to get coverage for. So I'm just gonna squeeze some of this in here. And then I'm gonna squeeze in some of the black. I'm gonna take and put in the taupe. And I'm just gonna take and put in some medium, not really measuring it. I'm just gonna shake it up. And so I have some water here, just in this little container. I'm gonna mix some water in it. I'm gonna mix some in this one and some in this one. Okay, and then I have some plastic knives that I'm gonna use as stirrers. So it is a bit runny. I probably put too much water in this one for sure. So I'm going to add some more color. Black is really the best consistency so far. It does have a little bit of thickness in it. There we go. Now the consistency is how I want it there. So I have this cup that I cut the bottom out, and I just like to sit it in the middle. It's not going to keep the paint completely in, but it'll keep a lot of it together. So I'm just pouring a little bit each time of each color, layering it with the taupe color, then the black, and then some of the teal, and then repeatedly doing that. So now that I have it layered, I'm going to remove the cup, as you can see here. And then I just start tilting the tabletop. As you can see, the paint colors run into each other and make really cool designs. And then when the paint's not moving so much anymore, I put the cup down and start to layer, doing the same process again, taupe, black, and then the teal color, and continue layering until I feel ready to stop. So the little small spots that are not covered by the paint, I just use my finger to kind of touch them up and cover it, as it will blend in with the design made by just tilting the table. Now I'm just putting some of the same colors of the paint on a little plate, just so I can stick my fingers in it and just dab it onto the sides of the tabletop here to make sure it's fully covered. And look how beautiful this top is. Such a difference from the original top of the table. So once I realized that the legs would unscrew off, I am now sanding them to get them ready for spray painting. I am just using a fine grit sandpaper to roughen up the surface of the legs for painting. So I'm going to spray paint the legs now. Okay, they've been sanded as you just saw. I love these styrofoam things that you use for like floral arrangements. I think they're wonderful. I will put little screws in there so that they're sticking straight up so I can spray paint them. So I'm gonna put in each one of these, I'm gonna put one of the legs in there, and when I have it standing, as you can see, they are standing right in the styrofoam there, straight up, so that I can spray paint all sides. Spray paint time. So what I want to make sure to let you know is that after I spray painted all 4 of the legs, I did let the acrylic tabletop dry for a good 3 to 4 days, as I wanted to make sure it was completely dry. And then I added a urethane coating, a couple of coats of that on top to protect it. And then for the legs, I just twisted them back onto the table. So now it's time for the reveal. The table came out awesome, and I can't wait to share it with you. So let's take a look. So look how awesome this little table turned out. This is the outdated version or the original version of the table before it was acrylic poured. I had said earlier in the video I was going to paint the legs black, but the more I thought about it, I thought a little lighter color would make the kind of teals and blues in the table pop more. So I went with the lighter color, and I think it was a good choice. But it is a super cute, super unique table. Here is what it would look like with a plant on the table, whether it's artificial or a real plant. Thank you for joining PJ's Garage Creations.